The Russian invaders have lost their dominance in the Black Sea and will not be able to capture Odessa, said Ukrainian Defense Minister Oleksiy Reznikov. After the Ukrainian troops pushed the Russians to the eastern bank of the Dnipro, the armed forces of Ukraine reinforced the defense of the coast with anti-ship systems. But the situation remains alarming in the left bank territories of south of Ukraine.
As for the left bank territories of the south of Ukraine, the enemy group in there has the opportunity to be replenished with weapons, equipment and people, so the situation there, of course, is more tense.
Russian occupiers continue to terrorize local residents. Numerous cases of looting in Novakhovka are reported by the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The loot is hauled away by trucks. The occupying authorities have strengthened the police regime in the territory of the Kherson region, temporarily not controlled by Kyiv. The mobile phones are checked, houses are ransacked, people are kidnapped. The Russian military goes door to door and checks whether citizens have a residence permit. They are interested, first of all, in the real estate of the evacuated Ukrainians.
In Brylivka and Novokiivka, the temporarily occupied territory of the Kherson region, there are attempts by the occupation administration to take away housing from the local population. Abandoned houses are being sealed up with messages that the premises have passed into the ownership of the so-called local occupation administration.
In temporarily occupied Melitopol, citizens refuse to voluntarily receive Russian passports. Therefore, the occupation administration is forcing people to take Russian citizenship, limiting their rights, according to the Ukrainian National Resistance Center.
However, even in such conditions, residents of Melitopol are in no hurry to obtain Russian passports. The main thing is to get into the electronic queue and skip it, which will automatically force you to re-enroll in the queue and repeat the procedure. This makes it easier to be checked at checkpoints, as you have a message about your entry in the passport queue. From a statement by the National Resistance Center.
In addition, the Russians threaten Ukraine's water supply facilities. Due to the fact that the Russian invaders released water in the Kakhovka reservoir, the water level have dropped to a record low in 3 decades. This is evidenced by satellite images from Planet and Maxar. Photos are published on the site of the American Public Radio, NPR. According to experts, such actions by Russia are dangerous because they can leave residents of the southern regions of Ukraine without drinking water and leave farmlands in several regions without irrigation. The decrease in the water level in the Kakhovka reservoir also threatens the safety of the Zaporizhzhia NPP. Director of the International Atomic Energy Agency, Rafael Grossi, says Russia continues to use water as a weapon in the war against Ukraine, according to the US Academy of Sciences. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Христина Домбровська, UATV News.